In the heart of Africa, nestled in the valley of lush hills and towering baobabs, lay the village of Ndulu. The villagers of Ndulu were known for their rich traditions, vibrant culture, and deep connection to the spiritual world. Among them was a kind-hearted woman named Amina, whose laughter was as vibrant as the colors of the sunset. Amina had long desired a child, praying fervently to the spirits and ancestors for the blessing of motherhood. Unknown to her, one fateful night, her prayers were answered by an ancient spirit who decided to bestow upon her a unique gift. Years passed, and while Amina remained unaware, she was carrying a child in her womb. Despite the 5 years that elapsed, she experienced no signs of pregnancy. Instead, she was filled with an unusual vigor and an inner glow that captivated everyone around her. The villagers often wondered about her radiance, attributing it to the favor of the spirits. One stormy night, under the light of a blood moon, Amina felt a sudden, sharp pain that took her breath away. She knew something extraordinary was happening. The village elders, sensing a powerful presence, gathered at her home, their faces etched with concern and curiosity. The storm outside raged with thunder and lightning, mirroring the intensity of the moment. At the stroke of midnight, Amina gave birth to a beautiful boy who immediately stood up, looking like a 5-year-old child. His eyes glowed with an ethereal light, and he spoke with the wisdom of the ages. The villagers, witnessing this miracle, were both awestruck and terrified. They named the child Azizi, meaning a precious gift. Despite his magical aura and advanced abilities, Azizi's presence unsettled the villagers. They whispered among themselves, fearful of his powers and the unknown. Children hid behind their mothers, and the elders watched him warily. Amina, however, saw only the blessing she had long prayed for and loved her son deeply. As Azizi grew, his powers became more evident. He could heal the sick, summon rain during droughts, and communicate with animals. Yet, his abilities only heightened the villagers' fear. They avoided him, believing his magic to be dangerous and beyond their understanding. One fateful day, a great threat descended upon Ndulu. A ferocious drought, unlike any they had ever known, gripped the land. The rivers dried up, crops withered, and the livestock perished. The once thriving village faced the brink of starvation and despair. The elders performed rituals and prayed, but their efforts yielded no relief. In their desperation, the villagers turned to Amina, pleading with her to keep Azizi away, fearing his presence might have angered the spirits. Heartbroken but determined to protect her son, Amina took Azizi to the outskirts of the village, near the ancient baobab tree. There, Azizi meditated, connecting with the spirits and the land. He listened to the whispers of the wind and the murmurs of the earth. After days of deep communion, Azizi stood before the great baobab and raised his hands to the sky. A powerful energy surged through him, and he began to chant in a language as old as time. Clouds gathered, dark and heavy, and soon the skies opened up with torrential rain. The parched earth drank deeply, rivers flowed once more, and the crops began to revive. The villagers, witnessing this miracle, were filled with awe and gratitude. Azizi returned to the village, where the people, now understanding the true nature of his gift, welcomed him with open arms. They realized that his powers, far from being a curse, were a divine blessing meant to protect and nurture them. The village of Ndulu flourished under Azizi's guidance. He taught the villagers how to live in harmony with nature and use their resources wisely. His wisdom brought prosperity and peace, and he was revered as a guardian of the village. Amina watched with pride as her son fulfilled his destiny, bringing hope and renewal to their land. The fear that once gripped the villagers transformed into reverence and love, as they embraced Azizi as their savior. And so, the tale of Amina and her miraculous child, Azizi, was passed down through generations, reminding the people of Ndulu of the power of faith, love, and the extraordinary blessings that come in unexpected forms.